Hello, South Pacific Alliance family. I'm Michael Gilmore, and maybe... Hello, South Pacific Alliance family. I am Michael Gilmore, and many of you may know me as our Youth Ministry Coordinator, a role that I've been serving in since the end of 2019. But at the beginning of this year, 2022, that role was expanded to be full-time here at the district as our Communications and Next Gen Director on our church health team under Gina Edmond. As a communications director, one of my passions, my goals, is to tell the stories of what God is doing across our district. Revelation 12 tells us that in the end times, they overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Your stories, your words, your testimony of what God is doing brings hope back into the world, brings inspiration and encouragement. And those are the stories that I want to tell. Today, though, I have my own story to tell from winter camp. It was an amazing weekend with over 180 in attendance, having fun, worshiping, and making memories that will last a lifetime. 2 weeks before winter camp happened in one of our churches, a family came to Christ. And they came to church for the first time the Sunday before winter camp. Well, the parents would have loved to see that happen, but they talked to the youth pastor and said, we can't afford it. We can't pay for this to happen. But the youth pastor immediately, without skipping a beat, said, don't worry about it. Sign up and God will take care of it. And before they even left the building that Sunday morning, that youth pastor got a phone call from someone saying, hey, we want to sponsor 2 kids to go to winter camp. That alone is a testimony of God's provision. But what happened at camp that weekend is even more amazing. Because at camp that weekend, that Friday night, as we gave the gospel presentation, the older brother accepted Christ. For the first time, he began that relationship with Jesus. But the younger sister was in a much more difficult place. She was wrestling with her gender identity. The voices of the world telling her who she should be or how she should act. But on Saturday morning, as we talked about our identity in Christ, it clicked for her. She doesn't have to be defined by the world. She doesn't have to be put into the box of expectations because she's not of this world. Her identity was in Christ and she accepted Jesus too. It's so easy to be working from a 30,000 foot view and forget to celebrate the victories, the little victories that happen along the way, because there was a party in heaven that weekend as those 2 students and many others made commitments to Jesus for the first time and to recommit their lives and commit themselves to ministry and beyond. And all of that was only possible because of churches and leaders like you. So thank you for supporting us, whether that's through District Fair Share, your connection to each other, to us, your involvement in activities and ministries. Your prayers alone are an amazing support to us. I just want to say thank you so much and share that short testimony of what God is doing in the lives of our students.